So that was Legends of Tomorrow Season 3 Episode 12. And can I just say that Legends, honestly, this season, I think every single season of Legends has been progressively better since the season before it. Like, I have loved every single episode this time around. So first I'm gonna recap the episode, and then I'm gonna give my likes, and then my dislikes, and then theories at the very end. So first off, we are in 1717, and pirates are our main focus this episode, with Blackbeard, the big, the scary, not really, he's a bit of a coward. But anyway, Blackbeard was hiding some treasure on this island, and he had his queen with him, and he gifted this queen this nice necklace with a big emerald jewel on it, and all of a sudden things went very wrong. Earth started to wrap around her, and slowly things became and we later found out that that jewel was the Earth totem, because we are now in search for all of the totems, because that's the only thing that could defeat Mollis. And we also have a bit of a mystery going on with this episode and with the rest of the season, because there are 6 totems in total, and we only know of 5. The other mystery totem is unknown to everybody, even Amaya, one that bears, is a totem bearer. We also have Sarah and Ava going on a little date, and it was really awesome because I was afraid it was going to be awkward, that they wouldn't have anything to talk about, because those are the worst types of dates. But they had a great time up until the whole like Gary situation, the Legend situation, but we'll get there. Damien has... he wants the totems. We also saw Damien this episode with Nora. We haven't seen them in a while, so it was nice to see them again. You get what I mean. I mean, also, Wally and Rip this episode, so funny. So I love their dynamic, and I hope we see more of them throughout the rest of the season. But Wally and Rip, well, Rip was trying to convince Wally to basically help him save the world, but Wally was kind of, I'm good, man. I'm good, not doing anything. But then they got drunk together, and they sung some karaoke together, and Rip asked Wally to go steal stuff from Gary. Rip also got his long coat back, which looks fantastic on him. And we also saw some of the kind of bitterness that Wally still has over Team Flash, because he was kind of like, everyone's so smart on that team, and I'm kind of always the outcast. And what is our Legends team made out of? Outcasts, and it's perfect for Wally. I'm so glad he's going to be on this team. We also had some awesome scenes between Mick and Amaya, and I really love their dynamic, Mick and Amaya. They just have such nice moments between them, and Mick trying to cheer up Amaya and getting her to be the big bad captain, and her leading and fighting and all this stuff. Amaya really shined in this episode, and I loved it. I loved it so much, and it made me like her a lot. I mean, I already love her character, but it made me like her even more. It's kind of like every episode so far this season has made me like a specific character more. Because last week with Zari, amazing episode, and I love her now. There was also some ship problems because Ray and all that thing, he thought it'd be fine to land on top of the Bermuda Triangle. Obviously, that wasn't a good idea. We also had a fight with the undead this episode. There's a whole big fight on the island. And also there's a fight on the ship, which was pretty cool, on the one pirate ship that Blackbeard was about to get his head cut off. Also, Blackbeard, you know, he's a coward, but I like this character. Sarah had to split the date because the Legends were in trouble, and there was this like little bit of animosity between Ava and Sarah before they hardcore made out for a little bit, which was fun, and they proceeded to do what a whole bunch of viewers and fans have been wanting to do since the beginning of the season. First off, can we just talk? I want to make a list of how many times Sarah has either slept with a member of the Arrowverse or has kissed a member of the Arrowverse, because I'm pretty sure that list is long. What else? During the fight on the island, Ray shot Nora, and it was crazy because Nora was about to die, and Ray had to live with that, and Ray was kind of freaking out because Ray is the Boy Scout. He is almost purely good. And seeing that he killed or almost killed a person kind of messed with his head. So he went back to the island and gave Nora a shot for Amaya's totem. And as he was giving the shot, Nora came out of her like, whoo, and for a second there, I was like, I don't want Nora to die, even though she's evil. I like her character. But as Nora was coming back to herself, she looked at Ray and kind of recognized him, obviously from when she was younger, and had this moment, and it's really cool because I know that they're married in real life, so that's nice. But anyway, I had this moment where she touched her face and all of a sudden started to choke him, and I was like, what are you doing? And I could tell that Damien in that moment was kind of like, I mean, obviously he wants the legends dead, but he was kind of hesitant towards it, just the fact that this man just saved his daughter, and he kind of owes him one, I guess is a good way to put it. But I loved how desperate Damien got as soon as his daughter was like dying, and he didn't even hesitate bringing the totem out, which really shows that I don't know if Damien's gonna last beyond this season. I mean, we've gotten Damien Dark more than I thought we would ever get him, because at the end of season 4 on Arrow, I'm like, okay, peace out, Damien Dark, you killed Laurel, you're a piece of shit. And then we got him in Legends season 2, and he was becoming a fun character, and I kind of like him as a villain now, and I kind of like his character, because when he shows up, it's just fun now. It's just a fun time with him, and I don't know if Nora is going to be his downfall. Maybe? I don't know. That's so interesting if she will be, because we've never seen him really care for someone like this before. Not even his wife. He didn't, you know what I mean? I don't know. But I'm going to move on to my likes of the episode. Gideon selling out the legends, basically calling Sarah and saying, hey, the legends have boarded the ship and are headed into 1717. Just thought I'd let you know. Honestly amazing. Gideon this season has been fantastic. She's becoming more, dare I say, human? I hope we see more of human Gideon, because she's amazing and gorgeous. But yeah, it's just, I love how Gideon has become a member of the team. We also had Wally and Rip. Wally and Rip this entire episode was awesome, and the karaoke scene was great because they both sang pretty well. Like, I know that the actor who plays Wally sings in real life and stuff, so like seeing him being able to do that was awesome. And at the end with them, whenever Wally and Rip was basically like, join the legends. He's gonna fit in perfect. I'm just so excited for that. There wasn't any dislikes this episode at all. Like, I didn't, at not one point during the episode I was like, oh, I wish that didn't happen. I loved this entire episode. Theories moving on. Amaya keeps bringing up the fact that she has to head back to 1942 and marry someone and have, kids and all this stuff to continue her story, basically. And this entire time we haven't had a person, a person where it's solidly, this is the person you're supposed to be with, this, all this stuff. So I'm saying Nate is the grandfather. He has to be the grandfather. I can't see the writers basically being like, hey, we're gonna set up this entire love story with Nate and Amaya, but just kidding, they have to break up because Amaya has to date someone else and fall in love and have kids. You know what I mean? I'm saying that Nate is the grandfather because time works in mysterious ways. The butterfly effect, them meeting, allowed them to have the, you know what I mean? I'm waiting for that to happen because I don't think they'd be able to live without each other. Whenever Legends ends, hopefully years from now, and we still have Nate and Amaya on the team, hopefully, I want Amaya to head back to 1942. Nate's not going to be able to do it or something, not going to be able to leave her and go with her, and then we find out that, it's a great situation and everything's fine. You know what I mean? Also, maybe one of my theories got debunked. I said a couple episodes ago, whenever we got a young Nora backstory, what if young Nora began to develop certain feelings of like caring towards the legends just because they helped her when she was a kid. And it seemed for a moment, whenever Nora was touching Ray's face, that I was like, ooh, was my theory correct? I even said out loud as I was watching the episode, wait, am I right? Am I right? And all of a sudden she started like choking him to death, and I was like, shit, come on, Nora. You could have done better than that. Ray just saved your life. But maybe that was malice in that situation. But she didn't flash the eyes, so maybe not. Did she flash the eyes? I don't remember. I'm gonna have to go back and look. But yeah. I wonder if that's going to change anything with the relationship between Damien, Nora, and Ray. Just the fact that Ray was able to save his daughter. Because Ray, if it was Mick or Sarah or literally, well, no, a couple other people on the team probably wouldn't have left her to die. But there's a strong chance that like half the other legends would have let Nora die. It just happens to be Ray, this genuinely good guy who couldn't live with himself shooting her, you know what I mean? So I'm wondering if that will change the dynamic between those three, or if it will completely just be like, screw this, no, we're gonna have to fight, you know, all this stuff. But anyway, thank you for watching. If you want to see my previous review / reaction, all you have to do is click the link in the description. As always, I will see you next time. Thank you for watching this first review of Legends. I know this is different than the reactions. Hopefully soon we'll get reactions back up, but I have to say, I really like doing this review. I feel like I love talking about the episodes, so this has been fun.